Let's Talk Islington has been really successful. It's been our largest ever conversation in the borough. We've spoken to over 6,000 people. We spoke to people in their school, in their workplace, on the streets. It's been a really in-depth and enlightening conversation. So it's really important that we do continually go back and make sure that we're listening and hearing the right things, and so that we can be testing whether we are getting things right or not.
The cost of living is so high. You have rent, you have electricity, you have telephone. Those are the things eating up the money.
Well, I'd like it to be more equal. We need more social housing, a lot more. Regeneration, that's what I'd like to see.
There's a big divide between rich and poor. It certainly means that I think what is available to people is going to be dependent on whether they sit in the have or the have not crowd.
I think it's really important that this project is happening because clearly reaching out to all different corners of the borough, so it's really important that those voices are going to be coming through and fed straight into the heart of sort of decision making and policy making in the borough.
So we're a task force working within Islington from all different sectors, coming together to try and make Islington a more equal place. What we're trying to do is help to close some of those gaps in a good way for people, help to lift up people where needed, to kind of break down some barriers.
In 10 years' time, what kind of place would you like Islington to be?
Equal, fair. Let's face it, there's nothing for the actors.
More beautiful, more public spaces. First time visiting this new square since it's been done up. I think that really enhances people's experience of living in the borough, because a lot of people are cramped in little flats.
Keep the local parks, some lovely little parks, great spaces for kids.
Well, I like sort of like the market here.
Yeah.
It's again like getting the community involved together.
When people are presented with just a survey, you don't really get the rich detail of their lives, of their lived experience. And so this whole project is about amplifying those voices.
I came first of all for the exercise this morning, and then I hang around and have tea and chat with my friends. Then we have a meal, we share a meal together, which is really nice. And just sit around and chat about little concerns of ours that we have, our well-being and what we would like to happen. Yeah, it's lovely, I love coming here.
Islington Council approached us and told us all about the Let's Talk Islington project, and they wanted to explore ideas about hearing young people's voices but in an interesting and creative way. We've used puppetry to give children a more confident voice.
It was very fun to do. No, actually we all had fun making these.
I create some puppets theatre from Chloe and Chris, and they liked it. I love puppets so much. Thank you.
The anthropology lunch clubs are part of this innovative approach that Islington's taking to understanding what inequalities exist in the communities, and also how these might be able to be addressed in meaningful and actionable ways. And I think what's been really exciting is the ability they've had to really listen and think, well, actually, there are things that I can change, there are things that I have a unique perspective on, even from their age.
We all say from a different perspective, we all presented ourselves, what we thought of like the playground, what was inclusive and what wasn't really.
I think what she tried to do was get us to notice our playground in a different way.
What happened with other people and what was being included and excluded.
Video Voice is about the co-researchers of the project, the group that we're working with, actually developing their own documentary films that will speak to their experiences of being LGBTQI in Islington.
I think that we have got a long way to go. I think Islington, so they can support their LGBT community, I really do think that we need more of a safe space for LGBT people to join, and a safe space, somewhere where we can actually talk.
The feedback from Let's Talk Islington has been really positive. I think it's been different from the usual kind of public sector consultation. It's been a really open dialogue. Residents have felt very empowered through the conversation. They've really had to think about what their role is as part of the community and be part of the solutions of the big challenges we face in the borough.
For more information on Let's Talk Islington, go to www.islington.gov.uk.